Welcome to Sideline Vibes, the Minnesota sports show changing the narrative of Minnesota sports fandom. I'm your host, Derek Long. With me today, we have friend of the program, Reed Sherman.
What up? What up?
Welcome
to the pod.
Thank you.
He's also an expert on
Soccer refereeing and the Minnesota Vikings.
perfect. Yep. Those are the two things
We don't need more experts on the Vikings. I will say that.
No, we could always do some more.
The Vikings, every little bit helps.
Sure. And then, as always, we have producer,
Vanna White.
fan of
Mitch Trubisky.
Mitchell Trubisky.
This
They
is a
share the
Luther
same
Burden
name.
jersey. You can't see the name behind it.
Fan of anybody named Mitch and owner of and founder of It's Hard to Be Mitch's fan club.
I should start a Facebook group.
Mitch Reeby.
What up, what up?
I like coming up with different things for people. It's great. I couldn't think of one on the fly for you to read.
That's okay.
I apologize. So we are going to, it's week 6 of the NFL season. So we're going to have like a little segment where we kind of break down the third of the NFL season that's gone through and then check in on the state of the Vikings more in depth. And then, of course, as always, what are we going to have?
State of the state.
State of the state.
State of the state.
All right, we're going to call this the Skolum Quarterly Report because we're assuming that the Vikings are going to make it to the playoffs, and that's going to be the last quarter report. So this is like the first fourth of the season. Does that make sense? Because 18, this is going to be week 6, so we're kind of like a little bit ahead of the game, but it's going to come out during week 6. So, yeah, we're in the new. I don't know if you guys noticed. We're in another new location. First time filming in the garage. Comment below what your favorite place to film is for Sideline Vibes. We try to make it as cool as possible.
I can tell you my favorite place. My living room.
Yeah, Reed's living room. That had the most views, I think, of any video. But yeah.
It did, actually.
Yeah.
That's dope.
It's probably because everybody was in a good mood because we just beat the Bears.
That's true.
And I was in such a bad mood.
Yep.
Yeah, true. It was like the combination of everybody knows it's going to happen, and Mitch was talking a lot of smack, and then all of a sudden,
It just burned
I want
me.
to see what happens when they go to the end of the game. That's probably the only reason people stuck around to watch that one. But we'll call this the Skolum Quarterly Report here. Minnesota Vikings, they're 3-2 going into their bye week. They've been overseas for a while, fighting the good fight, as they say in the biz.
Taking those tea bags out.
Yeah. I'm planning on doing a little coaching up for another little video eventually,
Okay.
probably during this week or next week for the bye week. So keep an eye out for that. Little short video there. In the standings here, we are third. We, as in the Minnesota Vikings, are third in the NFC North. Who's fourth in the NFC North? Can you get a standings check there? Give me a standings check.
Who is it?
Mitch?
It's the Bears.
Mitch, keep up the standings. Oh, wait. The Bears are fourth in the
We
standings.
had
Okay.
a bye week this past week. That's not fair.
I will say, I think it's still possible for all four. Is it still possible for all 4 teams to make it to the playoffs?
I don't know.
What's your record?
So far, 2-2.
Yeah, see, 500. Our 4th place team is 2-2. Is any other 4th place team in any of the other divisions 2-2?
The Cardinals are 2-3.
That's not 2-2. You guys are better.
Right.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm hating on them.
Yeah, no, everyone else has a one win.
So here we go.
Except for the Jets.
Here we go.
Except for the Jets, yeah, they're
See,
all
this is still.
RIP the Jets.
We're gonna talk a lot about predictions here.
Yes.
And how they've gone and how they've not gone.
Not good. Not good, y'all. I fumbled. I fumbled hard.
Well, okay. I did come up with it. This is why I really wanted Reed to come because he was just listening to the recent episode. Did you listen to the full episode?
I did not finish the whole episode because I was listening to it.
Did you get through the higher lower part?
I just about finished it.
Okay. So you have pretty much as much. And I was kind of listening to it today and I was like very curious about it. So I was like, oh, this is going to be perfect.
Yeah,
we need to revisit it.
Crazy.
We need to revisit it again. But the Vikings are 3rd in the NFC North, 7th in the NFC in general, and 13th in the NFL. No one really cares about any of that. But I would just say quickly, like a quick vibes check on the three factors of the Vikings so far. Just one word or less I wrote down, or more. Not a lot. Offensive vibes, we're piecing it together. It's been a very much like a piece it together start to the year. We have a lot of injuries. Yeah, it's hard when your quarterback and your center gets hurt. That's all I got to say for that.
And 2 other offensive linemen.
And 2 other offensive linemen. And we have Addison out. And
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he was out, though, but for the first,
For the first
So,
quarter.
like, piecing it together. Defensive vibes, I would say conservative for that reason being a lot of injuries on the offensive end and injuries on the defensive end, but very conservative, trying to make sure that we don't give up big plays to have to fight from behind. I feel like that's the approach to it, and we're going to talk more about that in the coaching up stuff, but I just wanted your guys' thoughts so far on offense and defense. Reed specifically, because you're diehard Vikings fan. You're more locked in than Mitch is. Mitch doesn't really care about the Vikings.
Tell you all day about the Bears, though.
Yeah, exactly.
All day. I will say, though, the last 2 London games I've watched fully.
Yeah, because there's only
Or
game
London
on.
and Dublin.
It's like primetime. You got to watch the primetime games.
At 8:30 in the morning. I just woke up and watched them on my phone.
Primetime in England.
That's true. It was like 2 o'clock.
That's when I usually wake up.
It's tea time.
Yeah, it's great because that's when I usually wake up to watch like Premier League soccer, and I love when the NFL does this because I like waking up that early and watching sporting events because you have a whole rest of your day to just enjoy.
I was excited because I got to watch some of the F1 race.
Exactly.
Normally those are really, really early.
Yeah, those are. You were dual screening it.
Dual screening. Yep.
We had quite the setup that day. Well, yeah. Sorry. What were your thoughts on the Vikings so far? Would you agree with it, or do you have any pushback?
Offensively, it's been injuries. We've really struggled with the injuries. Losing, 40% of our offensive line. Just really, really tough to play like that just because, you're not used to taking these snaps with these guys. So injuries have been really, really tough for us on offense. On defense, though, we've been really good for the most part. Our run defense has definitely struggled, but again, injuries. Blake Cashman being out, Andrew Van Ginkel being out. It's been tough, but we're resilient and we make it work.
Yeah, I forgot to mention Cashman being out. Like that's a huge middle linebacker being out is like
He's
your
our
center
green
being
dot.
out. Yeah, because he does all the communication to
B-Flow.
People don't know this. They are the green dots. So they have the green dots on their helmets. If you ever wonder what the green dots are, those are the people that can get communication into your helmets up until the 15-second mark. And so they're the ones that are always communicating out. And so if you don't have your normal green dot in there, especially if you lose them in the middle of the game, it creates some problems because then somebody who's probably not practicing all week to be the green dot guy is the green dot guy. Offensively, the quarterback's the green dot guy. Yeah. But having your center out, it's like having they control it. Anyways, we can bore you all day with that stuff. But
imagine if you were a coach and you made the green dot guy a running back. Like you made the
the play, yeah. Well, they sub out so much, so it's like
the Eagles should do that.
They should.
They should. Yeah. Special teams. I mean, all we have to talk about in special teams is Will the Thrill.
Oh, stud. And I would say he's still perfect. If you watch that game,
he got screwed. It hit the wire.
It did hit the wire. If you saw the video, it hit the wire.
I will believe it when the NFL comes out.
It was
and
going
admits
straight, and then you see it hit the wire, and then boop.
I'll believe it.
Perfect.
I think it's an
so
optical
far.
illusion.
No shot. As someone who is a prime soccer enjoyer and all sports aficionado, that ball hit the wire.
Watching it live and seeing the replay, I still don't think it hit the wire. I think it's an optical illusion. The only reason why I say that is that camera's always behind the play. And so the wires, they look like they're in that direction. Until the NFL says that it hit the wire, I won't believe it.
I had to really, really slow it down. Go like frame by frame. And I do have to agree with Reed. I do think it hit the wire.
You have to see the HD footage because there's some clips where it's kind of grainy, it's hard to tell, and then there's one person who uploaded HD and it's clear.
So I was watching it on my giant TV downstairs. Like I didn't even think twice of it. Like
watching it.
Did the classic.
I didn't see it. But then afterwards,
there's been people are like, well, the ball never does that. That's weird. if you watch so many kicks, it does do that.
It does do that.
Like it happened like a soccer. Like
I totally thought it just got shanked. It picks up a little bit of wind resistance and it just goes, and that happens a lot. But when you see the replay, it's clear as day.
So what makes it clear? Oh, anyways, we don't need to get. We don't need to break it down. Will the Thrill's awesome, so he's still 100%. We're still going to say he's 100%. I agree with you on that part. I'll say he's 100%. But if the NFL comes out and says it, I'll eat my words. But I'm going to forget that happened. How about that?
I'm going to go tweet recording. The NFL after this.
Go do it. Yeah, I'm always down to take down the big NFL.
I'm going to link them
the
this
big
clip,
league.
and I'm going to say, NFL, did this ball hit the wire? And they're going to say, yes, they did. And Derek is going to eat his words.
I'll eat a lot of things.
Will you eat popcorn off the floor? I know somebody else who will.
Depends what floor. Depends what floor. You eat popcorn off the floor? You eat popcorn off the floor usually?
No.
Bailey made him. At hockey.
Bailey, that's so mean, Bailey.
Thank you, Derek.
Oh my gosh, don't let her bully you. That's the only reason we're married is because I didn't let her bully me.
It's kind of funny.
Actually, I do let her bully me.
Yeah, she seems like she would bully you.
Yeah, she does.
Did I eat it like a chicken too, or did I just bend over and eat it?
I think you were just on the floor because it was.
Why did she make you do that? But you didn't have to do all that.
It was a hockey tournament.
Yeah, it was a hockey, and we try to make fun, and it was like a what are the odds thing.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you got to eat it.
And I did.
Bailey's not a bully. You're just man of your word.
He made the bet.
I did.
He's a degenerate gambler.
I am. We were watching the Sunday night game last night, and I had 2 6-leggers that were about to hit. I just needed 2 things to happen, and it didn't hit.
Neither happened.
I've never heard of a parlay hitting. That's just my that's my.
I've had one big parlay hit. It involved a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
I don't believe it. Just like the wire.
Okay.
Just like the ball hitting the wire.
I can literally show you.
I'll believe when I see it.
I'll show you the ticket, Derek.
Okay. I've seen it actually.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
It's real.
All right, let's go whole league kind of as a just big picture thing. Like, what are some big surprises you've seen so far?
From both of us?
Yeah, maybe
should I start with one? General?
In NFL in general around the league. Like, what are some things that you were pretty shocked by? Should I start with one?
Yeah.
The Colts.
That was mine.
Yeah, that was also mine.
Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones, whatever you want to call him.
Indiana Jones. I love that nickname.
Stellar.
Yeah, dude. He's
awesome.
So good.
And we're gonna talk about our higher and lower episode and kind of like
we mentioned the Colts.
We do talk about the Colts, and I was so out on the Colts. Like I was pretty adamant, so adamant enough. I made a bet in one of my group chats that they're going to go 0-5 to start the year, and Shane Steichen's going to lose his job, and the vibes are bad. This is before Danny Dimes became the starting quarterback, but even then, I was like, I don't know how he's going to make it improve so that they become magically better.
He did.
And I'll give my words. Austin Eiter, he did say in the episode, he's like, I think they'd be better if Danny Dimes was the quarterback.
Well, I was watching.
He does say that in the episode. He's like, they'd be a million times better if he's probably the only person who was on that. So Austin Eiter, you were right about that one.
I don't think he expected him to be this good, though.
No, I don't think so. Did. The defense has been awesome. I mean, they played some kind of crap teams, but they've been executing really well. Jonathan Taylor looks like he's like a MVP candidate.
Yeah. Well, and when you blow a team out 40-6, I would say, yeah, you play crappy teams, but when you demolish them, it's a different story. It's they played some easier teams, but it's usually like a blowout type situation. Jonathan Taylor rushed for 3 touchdowns this past week. Like, that's crazy.
What are you gonna say, Reed?
The defense for the Colts. They got 2 ex-Vikings players.
It's true. Oh, and the vibe king.
Cam Bynum, man.
I miss that guy.
Cam Bynum. I miss him. Guy. And then this week, Mekhi Blackman had an interception.
Gosh.
He was our rookie cornerback that we drafted a couple years ago from was it USC?
Yeah. I will say this. Kwesi's getting some flack right now.
He is.
He's not made a lot of great decisions. I would say he's made more questionable decisions than he's made great decisions. But also, we've been winning games. So, Kevin,
It's been a. It's
Sit down. Where's your ball? Where's your ball?
The ball's below the chair.
Oh.
That knocked over the beer.
And knocked over the beer?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he doesn't like beer. There it is. Okay.
Almost
He's like,
went to the camera.
Tastes like crap. Look at him. Oh, he's gonna get buzzed now. But anyways, I don't even remember what I was saying. But anyways,
Kwesi.
yeah. Oh yeah, we're off that. I don't want to talk anymore about him right now. I will say I was unfamiliar with the Ursay Daughters game. They are fantastic owners, and to have to take over. This is kind of like a. I don't know if you guys watch Ted Lasso.
Yes.
Great
I
show.
love Ted
Great
Lasso.
show.
Love
This is
amazing.
a Ted Lasso situation.
It is.
The daughters taking over and absolutely killing it, all aspects of it.
Yep.
From the marketing part of it, from the I just accidentally flicked you off. From the marketing part of it, like the angry runs. I don't know if you're familiar with Kyle Brandt. His on NFL Network. He's part of Good Morning Football.
Yes. Yep.
He does a segment called Angry Runs. They made a big deal about. They did like a whole photo shoot when Jonathan Taylor won the Angry Run scepter
Oh, nice.
with him, and like they came down and did the whole thing. Like they are killing it in the game. She's on the sideline with a headset. Like I love it. I love the Ursay Daughters. I'm going a full 180 on the Colts. I'm all in on the Colts. I want them to go really far in the playoffs. I think it's a really cool story.
Can
And
you imagine AFC Championship game? Chiefs and Colts, and
so much fun.
And then Danny Dimes defeats Patrick Mahomes and takes the Colts back to the Super Bowl.
we gotta start calling him Indiana Jones because
Yeah.
I think that's the new nickname, and it's probably one of the best nicknames in sports right now.
Oh yeah,
It is awesome.
by far.
But like,
And then this week they beat the Raiders. And if you've seen Indiana Jones, obviously, you know, the Raiders of the Ark.
oh my gosh, there's so much like prophecy being told.
Yeah.
No, they're the biggest surprise
By far.
by far, easily.
Yeah.
I would say in the negative aspect, I would say the Ravens are the biggest
Yep.
surprise.
Probably.
Listening back to the episode 2, it's so funny. I picked the Ravens, spoiler alert. We'll talk about that more in a little bit, but
Such a bad look.
I mean, it looks really bad. It looks
was a
really
bad
bad now.
look when you picked them.
But it's really funny. I did take a quote from this. Austin said, Ravens have, I think the Ravens have like a top 5 defense in the league, I think. And he goes, top 5, I would say the best defense in the league, the Ravens. Where are they ranked right now? Dead last. They are the worst defense in the league statistically right now. And I don't know what the reason is for that. And there's
Bunch of injuries. Like they lost a starting corner, a starting middle linebacker,
Sure.
and just a bunch of key, really good
there's reasons.
defensive players.
There's
And they're out on injury. So
And before the year, I did like a big rankings thing, and we can touch on it a little bit later when we go through all the teams or teams we picked and where they kind of lie and how far off we were in the preseason projections. But I had them ranked 11th in the defense, so they weren't like they were supposed to be like I don't know why we were so like they have a great defense. Was it just the fact that they've always had a great defense? Do we get like Ravens clouded eye?
Did they even have a great defense last year, though?
Not
'Cause
fantastically.
Last year they got
fantastic.
tons of points scored on them. Think of there's 2 games, right, where was it against Baltimore? Was one of the games where it was like 40-40?
Baltimore against Baltimore. Wait.
Sorry, Baltimore against Cincinnati. My bad.
yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head, but
Because
like,
I feel like every time Joe Burrow goes against them, they're scoring a ton.
he lights them up.
yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head, but like, I feel like maybe we just in our minds at the moment we're like, yeah,
Their
the Ravens
offense
defense,
is
they
just
got to
that
be good.
that you assume the defense is good.
Yeah, or like historically, the Ravens have always been really good defensive teams. So you're like,
I think that's more of it. Is just that. Well, and I would say John Harbaugh he's a blend. He's a blend of like defense and offensive coaching.
yeah,
I would say I feel like he leans more defensive though,
yeah, I would say so.
but that's just me. And they just have a lot of good players on defense.
Sure.
Like they have a lot of key positions that they just have studs at. So
Reed, is there any big surprises, NFC, AFC, besides the ones we just talked about?
I was surprised the Lions have been pretty good. I expected the Lions to be way worse with losing both their offensive coordinator and defense coordinator.
Yeah.
And Aaron Glenn hasn't been doing real great as the Jets head coach, but, it takes some time.
Yeah.
But I think them being as good as they are was a surprise for me.
People are hating on Aaron Glenn. I think he's going to be like Dan Campbell. I trust him.
They're hating on Aaron Glenn. Dude, he had that dance on the sideline when they were playing the Bucks.
I know.
I've only seen love for Glenn. Like I feel like they love him in New York.
Yes, in New York they do, but like around, they're just like, this might be
The media and the fans.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
this
always
might be,
negative.
Yeah.
So.
Especially in New York, but yeah, I would agree. Lions kind of surprising a little bit, but also we thought maybe they would be good, but we were like, it's a big question mark.
Yeah.
With Ben Johnson being gone. But they look like they haven't skipped a beat since the Packers game.
I was going to say, they took those first 2 weeks to kind of like figure out who they are and, how they're going to run their offense and defense, this season. And that does take some time. So I think once they get that first 2 weeks out, I mean, they dropped. Well, the Bears weren't the Bears were just an easy game for them week 2. And then week 3, I forget who they played, but they kind of just demolished them as well. So,
Mitch, is there any big surprises for you?
Yes. I have 2. One with a team. I expected Houston to have like this revenge tour style season, like CJ coming out of his sophomore slump, just coming back to who he is as a player. And you wouldn't think the offensive line struggles would be that hinging on his play. But
quick timeout here. When they signed a guy that we got rid of because it was so bad, that was probably a bad sign. Evan Ingram. Or Ed Ingram. Anyways, no, but like not going to be that bad.
Right.
Exactly.
He's actually been really good for them.
He actually has, ironically. But it was like a big storyline. True. But it was a storyline at the beginning of the year. Like, okay, they signed the 2 guys that the Vikings didn't want. How is this going to improve their offensive line? But then what about the last game? Is this like just like the Ravens are that bad, or is it the Texans kind of got their mojo back?
I think the Ravens were just that bad.
I think the Ravens are just that bad.
Because they had Cooper Rush in, too.
Yeah, Lamar didn't play that game.
Yeah, Lamar's hurt. So
Sure.
And Derrick Henry's he's got some yips.
Yeah.
To bring in a golf term, he's in a funk. He's not mentally there.
They got rid of their yip magnet, their kicker, and then it transferred to Derrick Henry.
Speaking of yip magnet.
And then the other surprise I have is just the lack of spark that Genty has brought to the Raiders.
Ooh.
Like, I really thought he was that dude.
Sure.
And since he's changed his stance, he's gotten better.
Yeah. He's got his mojo back a little bit.
He went back to his stance.
Oh, yeah.
He's like
in college, he stood up.
When he stands back there like Michael Myers.
Yep. Which I think is good for him. I am not one for superstitions, but if they work, like if you try to do it without the superstition and nothing's working, try it. And if it works, then it works. And just run it.
I love superstitions. I used to wear 2 pairs of socks and I had to roll them a certain way on my shoes for basketball and football.
Okay.
Any sport.
Yep.
Actually.
So Ashton actually talked about it. The way he stands the way he does because he's more relaxed.
Yep.
And he feels like he reads the defense better.
Which I 100% believe. Like
everybody plays a certain way, If you're used to playing away, it's really hard to change that. And you saw that last year where the Falcons tried to change the way Kirk Cousins played and
ended up getting benched.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are my 2 surprises because I was all in on Genty. I was super bummed when the Bears didn't draft him, and I mean he had actually a really good game against the Bears, but since then or the other games he's just kind of been doo-doo. So
do you want to go through the higher, lower picks so far and how they're turning out? Should we start with higher?
Yeah, let's start with higher.
Should we go like person by person and kind of check in on how they're doing?
Yeah, let's start with the 2 guests that aren't here to defend themselves.
That's great. And they will in the comments.
Oh,
they will.
They'll let us know.
They'll let us know. Especially Austin, our first guy we're going to talk about here. Austin, he picked the Patriots for higher. 4 wins in 2024. Not bad. That's looking. His reasons why were great. You saw last night with the win over the Bills. Big win.
Huge win.
So that's his reasons were great. That's a great pick. Great pick. Panthers also could be sneaky. Now I was trying to figure it out a little bit. Rough start to the year.
I still don't see it.
You still don't see 5 wins plus?
I could see 5 wins for the Panthers.
Okay.
But that's a wash. You're not getting any points.
I guess more. You want to you want these ones to hit really hard. Like you want your hires to get like way higher. And then the Jets. Yeah. So they're 0-5 to start. So
not good. They're vying for the first pick in the draft.
I think they lose every game.
Yeah. Ooh, really?
I think it'd be really funny if they lost all the games.
That would be. That'd be really funny for this, actually.
When's the last time a team went 0-17?
The Lions, probably.
Or the Browns.
Oh, should we have a picture of Kevin right
Has
now?
any of them gone 0-17? I don't think.
0-7. Oh no one's gone
changed.
0-17. They've only gone 0-16. Yeah, there's no 0-17s. There's been some close ones though. So, where are we in the standings for those teams right now? Like how many?
So the
Patriots.
The Patriots, like overall in the entire league.
Like what's the record right
now? The Patriots, I believe, are. Why can't I see the Patriots? Oh, they're 3-2, above 500.
3-2. So that he'll get some points for that one.
Yeah.
There's no way they only win one more game. The rest of the year.
Drake May, he balled out against Buffalo last night. So I mean, he just. I think with what Mike Vrabel has done with Drake May, I think they're good.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Panthers, they are 2-3.
2-3.
2-3, and then the Jets are 1-5. We just talked about that. So
not looking.
You might get some points there. Let's go Taylor here higher. He picked the 49ers. Great pick so far.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Taylor, roll bits. Want it to be known, I'm not a Jackrabbits hater. Not a Jackrabbits lover, but I'm not a hater.
Either a lover or a hater. Just kidding.
Just wanted to throw that out there.
Roll bits.
Apparently there was some no love when I was dogging on the Jackrabbits in an episode, so I don't hate the Jackrabbits. Just want it to be known. But yes, continue.
For the record. 49ers, 6 wins last year in 2024. Where are they at now?
They are
4-1.
4-1, yeah.
Did they only have 6 wins last year?
Yeah, it was
crazy,
bad.
Isn't it? I know.
Wow.
Yeah. Who would pick them to go under that many wins last year?
Yeah.
Stupid. Why'd I pick them? Anyways, yeah, they've snuck a couple that I don't think they were supposed to win. I'll say it. I think they're still frauds.
I'm with you, Derek.
I think they're still frauds. I don't care. I don't care what you say.
Christian McCaffrey's looked really, really good.
Yeah, until he
Okay, jeepers.
Whoa.
Bleep that. Somebody bleep that.
Negative Nelly here.
Somebody bleep that.
I'm just saying, he has a track record of getting hurt.
Miserable Mitch over here.
Hey, lay down, Kevin.
And it's well known that Kyle Shanahan is an amazing coach when he has Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. How good he is when he doesn't have him back there? Terrible. Awful coach.
Is he amazing? Okay. Anyways, Titans. They got a sneaky win
against the
Cardinals.
They
had 3 wins last year, so
1-4.
They're 1-4. Okay, so that might be sneaky. Could be a second half team. And the Cardinals, 8 wins last year.
They are 2-3.
2-3.
I think their coach is starting to lose the locker room a little bit.
Ooh, that's not good. You don't want your higher team to have their coach losing the locker room.
Well, I mean, when you rip a guy on the sideline, I think that was the right call by the coach. Because
did he rip? Oh, what's his name? I don't know his name.
The running back that had a 70-yard touchdown and then dropped it going into.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't think you rip him on the sideline. I think you.
But I also.
You tell him we're going to talk about this. And that's more of a private thing.
I guess, professional athlete-wise. But you know what? At this point, this is a PSA to all NFL players. Why are we doing this anymore?
It's 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row.
It's different. It's different when. Okay, I'll defend the Colts player who did that because it was kind of like a weird bobbling.
Colts could be undefeated right now.
True.
He more just lost it, less of celebrating.
He was. I don't know if he. Anyways, If this happened once in the 80s and you're just like, oh, that happened once in the 80s as a big flub and it's just like it never happened again. I can't believe that person did that. Like it's a play you remember forever. The fact that it's still happening multiple times a year. I honestly, if I was a head coach, I would cut these players that did it. I'd be like, you don't deserve to be out there if you're gonna do what you just did. It's selfish. It's the most selfish thing you can do in all sports because it's so stupid. It's so stupid. I'm sorry I'm so ranty. And he deserves a job. I'm not going to say like he should lose his job. But also, how many people would die to be in your position to even like guys who are like borderline NFL players to die to be in your position and you have a 70-yard run and you lollygag into the freaking end zone.
You know how hard it is to rip a 30-yard run? You know how hard it is to rip a 50-yard run? You know how rare it is to rip a 70-yard run? Nearly impossible. It's
the stupidest thing you can do in all sports. It's equivalent to shooting on your wrong basket in the NBA game. Like how you've never seen that. Like that's how stupid it is to just drop the ball before you go into the freaking end zone. When you have to go one more inch. It doesn't even look cool. You don't look cool when you do it. No. It's not even like I don't know. That's my rant.
Well, and this is
I'm yelling.
Part two to this. He had his like fellow players consoling him. I'm like, no, do not comfort this man.
True,
he messed up. That lost him the game. That literally lost. He gets that touchdown, game over. Like,
I will say, counterpoint to that, you don't want your teammate to then
get
in his feelings and play in the slumps. You think about. I'll bring it back to the Vikings.
Their job is as a team, you're supposed to, sorry.
With
going.
Jordan Addison this week, he had the little off the field incident and, and then he comes back and wins the game for the team. You don't want him to have that incident and just, be all big in the dumps, So you gotta keep the teamwork and, be there for your guys to keep their spirits high. But yeah, I think after the game is when you look at it and you go, hey, this can't happen. And you got to look at it more.
No, that makes sense.
Out of the spotlight.
I agree with that part. But as a player, like, how are you still doing that?
Yeah.
Like, have we not learned from literally several examples the last even just couple of years? Like, stop doing it. It's so stupid. It doesn't even look cool. I don't get it.
You know what's cooler? Carry the ball all the way through the end zone, hand it to a fan, and walk away.
And let him run out of the end.
Do you know what's even
out of the
cooler?
Stadium?
Is when you do this and you go like this and you flick it up in the air like Cam Newton used to do.
Yep.
That's cool because you go across the goal line and you flick it up in the air. It's done. The play's over.
Yeah. And I agree that you don't want your teammates to get in their head and, bad juju and everything like that.
Yeah, I do agree with that part.
I do. However, it wasn't like a, hey, let's get fired up. It was like a, hey, man, it's going to be okay. It's like, no. If you want to, like, dap me up and get in my face and yell and be like, you got this, man. Let's get out there. We're going to get it back. We're going to score. We're going to be fine. That's one thing. They weren't doing that. It was like patting his shoulder and tell him, hey, it's going to be okay. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Kevin, what are we doing?
I can see both ways in that. Kevin would never do that. Kevin always finishes the play. Golly. Anyways.
I might be being too hard on him.
No, you're not. I just yelled into a mic for about 30 seconds, and I'm sitting here in my garage watching a game, and also just... Yeah.
I was also happy he dropped it because I was going against the guy that had him in one of my fantasy leagues. So
look at us. We're sitting here. Yeah. I don't feel bad for him because it's like, how many times have you seen this happen? Like if it was the first time that's ever happened, you're like, wow, that's a crazy incident. But also the NFL rules are really stupid where that's like a complete turnover. That shouldn't be a rule, first of all. It should be if you fumble out the back of the end zone, it should just go back to like the 1 yard line. It's stupid that you fumble out of the back of the end zone and the other team gets the ball.
It should be out of bounds where you lost the ball.
Yeah.
Because if you're on the sideline and you do the same thing.
Yeah. What just happened?
They just scored.
A pick six?
Oh, was it a pick six? Was it Travis Hunter?
No, it was Lloyd.
Oh, surprise.
Look at me Chiefs fans there. Oh, I love the Jags. I'm like obsessed with them. Anyways, Mitch, higher. You picked the Bears. 2-2. 2-2. They had 5 wins last year.
Not bad.
Raiders, they had 4 wins last year, so safe pick.
1-4 right now.
1-4 right now, so they just got to get 3 more wins to tie it. And then the Giants.
I think
They had 3 wins last year.
you said higher than 3. Oh,
yeah.
They'll definitely get higher than 3. They got Jackson Dart. Have you seen that guy?
Yeah, true. He's got Aura and Scatterbo.
I'm a Jackson Dart fan.
I am too.
And
That's
Cam
a tough
Scatterbo?
loss to the Saints. Is a tough loss.
It was.
Great.
I think that was more of his coming back down to earth game. Like, you don't just go and beat the Chargers and how good they looked without having a come back down to earth game. And that was unfortunately against the Saints, who are deemed one of the worst teams in the NFL. But they actually haven't, the Saints actually, that's also a surprise. Saints haven't looked too bad. They're not winning very much.
There's a lot of competitive teams
Yes.
this year.
Unless you're the Jets.
For higher, I picked the Jags. They're 3-1. They're playing right now. They're up right now against Kansas City to tie their win record last year with 4 wins.
Huge pick for you. Massive.
Huge pick.
You're going to need it, though.
Which is really funny because in our rankings, they were dead last in our rankings because their defense. But new head coach, I put an asterisk next to all the teams that had new head coaches because you never know. You never know what's going to happen. A lot of the rankings that we did, and we'll kind of go through that in a little bit here.
Do you want to redeem your Duval?
Duval.
Let's go, Derek.
That was good.
That was good. That was so good.
So
Thank
Jags,
you.
good pick. Ravens, horrible pick for me.
It was bad in the episode.
It was bad then. It was bad now. It's even worse now.
It's really bad now.
Who would have known that they would look this bad, though? If anything, I thought maybe it was going to be like a 10, worst case scenario, 10-win team. Now it's like fighting on the door. Will they get to 500 is a question.
And the AFC North does not look like one of the best divisions in football. I'll tell you that much.
No, they should run away with that division this year, but they are putting themselves in a bad spot. I will say, tough record, tough opponents to start the year.
Who's that division? That's the Cincinnati, Ravens,
Browns,
and
Steelers.
Yeah.
Steelers.
All those teams.
Yeah, the Steelers are going to win that one.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, Steelers always do. They always seem to pull it out.
And
But
everybody's going to say it's Aaron Rodgers.
Tomlin, top 5 coach in the league easily. And then I picked the Chargers, which are looking pretty good. They lost a bit tough one to
New
York.
And then
They lost to.
they lost this week too, I think.
Yeah, they did.
They lost 2 in a row.
Yeah. They are.
And now
Oh yeah, because they've had some
they're
injuries.
injury ridden now.
Left tackle, right tackle,
Both running backs.
both running backs now. Yeah, it's a tough beat there.
They lost to the Giants, which they shouldn't have. But then they also lost to the Commanders this past week. So that one's a little. And Jade Daniels was back. He was playing. So like it wasn't a Jade
Surprising he was
Daniels.
playing.
Yeah, it was. I was really hoping he'd be out for like another 3 weeks, but
Playing on that injury is probably not a smart thing to do.
no. But I mean, they ended up winning, and it wasn't like a commanding win, but it was 27-10, and there was a garbage time touchdown to Debo for the Commanders. So
Timeout. That was like a 90-yard pick six.
Love that.
That's crazy.
I was gonna say they're on the goal line. Like, what just happened?
oh no,
Oh gosh.
And now he's going to return
gone.
it.
no way.
Where did he go? Why did he go that way?
What? Oh, there's a
flag.
flag.
It's always a flag.
Block on the back.
So let's go lower. I'll go the reverse order.
'Kay.
I picked the Chiefs under 15 wins. If they get one more loss, then they are at least going to tie.
Yeah.
So not bad.
The problem is they've gotten a lot of their people back,
Sure.
and they're still
You
going
think
to
they're
get.
going to win that many games in a row?
I don't know. They've
You think
looked.
they're gonna-
Their first 3 weeks they looked rough, but when they got Worthy back, and they're going to get Sky Moore back eventually, I think they look like they were just missing pieces, and now that they got the pieces back, it's looking pretty good.
The Chiefs training staff is insane.
Yeah.
The way these players come back from injuries. And
Yeah,
are just playing. I mean, Mahomes does it every year with his ankle.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And now Worthy does it with dislocating his arm.
Against his
I
own
didn't think about
player
that.
or his
which
own
is
teammate.
crazy.
You don't think about how big in the NFL the coaching staff / like the support staff is so important for your team.
It's huge.
It's huge. I also picked the Colts, not looking great for lower. But how was I supposed to know that? How was I supposed to know that 1, they weren't going to play Anthony Richardson, and 2, Indiana Jones was going to look like he did? And then I picked the 49ers, which that was a spite pick.
Yeah.
And whenever you live your life with spite, this is what happens.
I don't have to worry about being last. I know that.
Well, you never know. Jags could get a bunch of wins this year that can cover up my lower.
Yeah, you still have the Ravens on your higher.
They could. They
had 13 last year.
Yeah, 12. But they could
12.
still. They could still.
They have one win right now.
Really needy right now.
They have one win, and it's going into week 5, or no, going into week 6.
Let's go lower again for you, Mitch. You picked the Vikings to go lower. Now it's not a bad pick, even though it's a spite pick. Commanders.
I think they'll get 12 or higher.
Yeah, what do they have right now? Commanders.
3 and 2.
3 and 2. 12 wins.
I will say the
closer.
NFC East looks a lot better than it did going into the season.
Yeah.
Because that was around the time the Micah Parsons trade. Rumors were really hot.
Sure.
Terry McLaurin hadn't re-signed with them yet.
Yep.
And
you're talking about Debo being bad and Terry not signing, and I thought that was really funny. And you're talking about he was going to have a sophomore slump, which kind of looked like it a little bit at the beginning, to be honest. But
injury.
Then the injury
Maybe
happened.
the Chargers, so pretty good team.
Yeah. Bad pick by me.
Debo's been pretty good.
Yeah, he has.
Everybody's been surprised.
The weight allegations were not true.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of NFL players they bulk up a little bit and then they lose it all in training camp.
I saw a basketball player talking about that.
Yeah, they do that on purpose so they can. It's easier to
maintain.
Yeah, you want to be big enough in the NFL so you don't get hurt. And then the Cowboys 7 wins.
And he said lower.
Lower than 7 wins.
I think they'll get more than that.
Gosh, yeah, Dak just looks.
Dak's
really good.
been really good.
Yeah, he has.
Their defense has been atrocious, but
Cowboys are 2-2 and 1.
Mario Rainbow road strip for fantasy football, but
I will say Schottenheimer looks like a decent head coach. Yeah. I thought he was just going to poop the bed. He did not.
He did not poop the bed. Taylor for lower said Lions. Yeah, at 15 wins in 2024. They're at 4-1. They could be on a revenge tour. No one's talked about their revenge tour possibilities. Steelers
3-1.
10 wins. Remember? Okay, I will say this. Remember when I was like, okay, Aaron Rodgers has to be better than Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, right, guys? And everyone just like, really? I don't know. Austin said Justin Fields was actually kind of good last year. And I was like, Aaron Rodgers versus those two. Like, they're going to improve a little bit, right?
And they have.
They have.
I hate.
And the addition of Wyatt Black always brings good vibes.
Yep.
I hated when in Dublin, when he just stood there in the backfield and just pointed. I was like, God, you cocky motherfucker.
I did that at volleyball the other day when they were loading the stuff into the truck. I stood back there and I went.
And he just did it with such arrogance. He just stood there, hands on his hip, and when they got the first, he just. I'm like,
I think we have PTSD, like being when he was just killing us for
10 years.
10 years.
Getting MVPs left and right. Yeah, brutal.
The scout double check. Stupidest celebration.
I forgot about that. Why'd you unlock that memory?
And then he picked the Rams. 10 wins last year. He wanted to go lower than 10 wins. They're 3-1? 4-1?
They're here. Hold on.
3-2?
You just passed them.
3-2. Yep.
3-2. Bad loss to the 49ers. They should have won that game 10 times over.
Yeah.
I'll never forgive them. The punch in the face? Oh, you thought? Okay, so I was thinking about it too. Is the NFL going to step in and be like, "Hey, you can't punch the ball out anymore"? I don't like the punch out.
I think you can punch it out as long as you don't hit him in the face beforehand.
True. Could have knocked him out.
If the NFL took out the punching out the ball, that'd be really tough for me to continue to be an NFL fan.
Oh, really?
You got to remember.
That's where you draw the line.
Well, one of the Bears players who was a corner, his name was Charles Tillman. He was like...
Love Charles Tillman.
He loved to punch out. I mean, his nickname was Peanut Tillman because he would punch out the ball all the time.
You know who's really good at that? Isaiah Rodgers.
Yeah, he is. He had 2 of them.
Best defensive performance in NFL history.
Yeah.
Also the fastest player in NFL history.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
He's dope.
He is dope.
Isaiah Rodgers, if you're watching this, I love you.
Yeah. Come on the pod, Isaiah Rodgers.
Oh, he totally would.
Would he?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, let's reach out to him.
He's dope.
see.
He's all over Twitter.
I love that. Oh, he's on Twitter? Okay, then he's going to
Yeah.
find us. We'll take a minute.
Every week, I have a list of players or people that I have to reach out to and send DMs and be like, "Hi, I run a sports podcast focused on Minnesota
34
sports.
subscribers.
We would love if you have the time to come on our podcast."
And you reached out to the links. That was funny.
Oh God, I forgot
With a
about.
typo.
I may have been slightly intoxicated when I sent that email.
Isaiah Rogers, I promise you, no one's talked about you more on a podcast. Oh, maybe someone has. Because you've had such a good performance. No one likes you more than our podcast.
Than me right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I need to get an Isaiah.
We are the number
Rogers
one
jersey.
Isaiah Rogers. Yeah, that would be actually kind of a dope jersey.
I need a number
That's
2
like one
jersey.
where like 10 years down the line, you're like, man, what
What
a
a
pull.
guy.
What a pull.
Probably one of our best free agency signings.
Yeah. And then the last one, Austin for lower. He went Seattle lower. Tough. Eagles lower. They have bad vibes. They have bad vibes right
Very
now. but-
bad vibes.
And then Packers lower than 11.
They've
So
been
Austin,
good.
you're picking not great.
Everyone was hating my draft. I think Austin's higher Patriots, Panthers, Jets, and then lower Seattle, Eagles, Packers.
His lower was terrible. That's not.
Who has the worst draft now? Looking at it
Austin's got the worst.
right now, as of right now.
As of right now.
As of right now, Austin, but that Ravens pick, Derek, is just so atrociously bad.
I know at the time. Yes, I could have picked different teams.
Because like you picked them to go higher, so they need to get to at least 12. They are currently at 1.
I know, but how did I know that they were going to be that bad?
They have to
Austin
win-
said they had the best defense in the league.
They have to win 11 more games.
Well,
And
at
it's
the,
week
at
6.
the time, I mean, how many people thought Lamar should have won MVP?
True. You took them on the. You said that they were going to go.
The time that I picked them was horrible to begin with. Now it looks even double bad because they had such a bad start. But
Yeah.
hey, you got to lose some games. You got to lose some games.
I will say though,
At some point, might as well lose them all right away.
it definitely does on Austin's lower side, going Packers, Seattle, and what was the third one? Because he picked the Seahawks, the Packers, and
Eagles.
yeah, they're all Eagles are 4-1, Packers are 2-1-1, and the Seahawks are 3-2. Lost a heartbreaking game this past week against the Bucs.
I will say, for his defense, all those teams could fall off the wagon really hard. Maybe that's what he's banking on.
Maybe. I don't know. Sam Darnold looks amazing. I don't think the Vikings should have let him go.
He's looked great so far, but he looked great for the Vikings.
Yeah.
Move on.
It comes down to those big games. Can he still win the big games? He couldn't last year. That's Goff's problem too. That's why the Lions keep losing. Goff can't win the big games.
And J-Lo.
What?
Jordan Love.
Oh.
J-Lo. I don't know if you can just take that nickname from
I
him.
was like,
No,
I was so
people
confused.
people call him that.
J-Lo.
People call him that.
Oh, they shouldn't, because that's
That's
you can't just
atrocious.
take an iconic nickname from someone and just be like, hey, that's their nickname.
We'll clip this and ask the public.
Is it Packers fans that are saying J-Lo?
No, just like normal sports media people.
They need to stop that because that's ridiculous.
If they call
There's
him
one
J-Lo, if they called him J-Lo, they have to call me the white Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. You heard it. If you're going to do that, you got to call Reed
White JJ.
the white JJ. Even though his initials aren't JJ.
No. But I got mad hands.
It's true. I've seen him. All right. State of the state time.
Burn.
Kevin's ears perked up. No, you stay laying down there. You're
Kevin
doing
loves State of the State.
good. No, don't. Okay.
I had thought of something for State of the State like 2 minutes ago, and now I forgot it already.
No.
Yeah, that's tough.
Let's go. Let's rewind. Are you guys ready for state of the state?
Burn.
Kevin, look at
State of the
Kevin's fired up.
state.
Kevin's fired up for state of the state.
Did it
Ring a
come
bell?
back to
No,
you?
nothing. Okay. It'll come to you. It always comes back. October update. We are filming this October 6th, 2025. Some good vibes around the state.
I got it.
Yes.
Oh, you got it. Reed, what do you remember?
So it's a fun little throwback 20 years ago on this day. If you remember what happened, the Minnesota Love Boat scandal.
Did it really?
What?
Yep.
Who do you
know what that
are you
is?
not familiar?
No,
Lore.
I didn't grow up in Minnesota. I don't know the Minnesota
Oh my
lore
gosh.
like you
Okay,
guys
do
do.
you want to share the lore?
Yeah. So
Okay.
20 years ago, on this day,
I remember this
it
vividly
was
as a kid.
bye week for the Vikings.
Okay.
So a bunch of players
Oh wait.
rented out a couple boats on Lake Minnetonka and had a little bit of a party, a little bit of a scandalous party, which is why they call it the Love Boat, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
you
No.
know.
No.
Lots of arrests. They lead the league in player arrests from that incident.
Oh wow.
We did for a long time too, overall league wide, for like 20 years.
And it's very funny because anytime anybody talks about Vikings on a boat, this comes up.
Mm-hmm.
And then another funny part.
It's a bye week this week.
It's a bye week this week. Andrew Van Ginkel's wife posts on Twitter today that a bunch of them were talking about getting a boat.
Oh,
And
Stop!
in
What
the
are we
group
doing?
chat, in the group chat, and she's like, "Hold up, guys, hold up!" And they're all like, "Wait, really? This can't be real." So Andrew Van Ginkel's wife, Sam Van Ginkel, saved the day.
Oh wait, she did. Okay, so she wasn't the one playing it, but she was like,
She was like in this group chat. I don't know if it was like all the wives and girlfriends.
"That's so smart."
Or if it was like the players, but she.
Van Ginkel saving the team. Van Ginkel saving the team on and off the field.
Yep.
Dang it.
Wow, that actually is some good.
Yeah. Really,
That is-
really funny. It was probably the funniest thing I saw on Twitter today.
And that's actually pretty.
That was my state of the state.
That's good.
That's great for the. That's huge. Shout out. What's her? Do you know her name?
Sam Van Ginkel.
Sam Van Ginkel. Come on the pod.
I'd be dope to get Van Ginkel.
Let's have the whole Ginkel squad on. The Ginkster. I love Van Ginkel. I miss him.
Me
Never
too.
he's on the field.
I hope
I
his neck gets healed up real quick.
Yeah, scary injuries.
I think he
Yeah.
actually played high school football in Northwest Iowa. Holy cow, this dude's college career is insane. First, he started at USD, and then his coach retires, so he transfers to Iowa Western Community College.
What?
And then at Iowa Western, Van Ginkel continued to play D end, and then he transferred to the University of Wisconsin and played outside linebacker for 2 seasons.
That's crazy.
That is
To
crazy.
go from D1 to community college back to D1.
Yeah, but like D1 FBS.
Yeah.
Down to community college, and then back up to D1 Power 5 or Power 4 now. That's insane. I did not know that.
He's a dude.
That's crazy. And now he's one of the best.
The story.
And I'm pretty sure Rock Valley is like
That's not that far.
30 miles from Rock Rapids.
That would make sense.
Thanks, Derek. Appreciate it. Yeah, down the road.
Wow. You could have met him.
Mm-hmm. Pretty
Come
sure
on the
I've
pod. Come
pretty
on the
sure
pod,
I've-
Gangsters.
Let's
sure
get
I've gone
all the
to a-
Vikings players on this podcast.
Yeah, let's do it on a boat too. Like a big.
Well,
This
Boat
weekend.
2.0.
they're on a bye week.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll go on Independence.
That'd be awesome.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's talk some. This is what I was looking up. If you're wondering, let's talk some Prowels Piece. Row. Speaking of row, woohoo! A little spicy in the media
Oh my god.
last couple of weeks.
So
The
much
drama, I love it.
You and I were texting about this.
Little Slinks. Yeah, we were texting about this because instantly after we finished our episode, all this stuff started happening. Basically.
Yeah, unfortunate. We could have been on the breaking news side of things, and we missed it by like 20 minutes.
So, okay, I don't have the exact quotes of what Fee said in her exit interviews, but she basically said that the WNBA, this is not a quote, so Kathy, don't fine or suspend me or us. For freedom of speech. Basically that the WNBA is the worst ran organization in the world, basically. Paraphrasing. And that Kathy told her multiple things about different people in the league. Kaylin Clark being included in this.
She did make a response.
What a full circle moment. Okay, I will say this for the Sideline Wives. Those of you who have been watching from episode 1, that was our first ever like really big thing that we talked about was who was the face of the league. between Fee and Caitlin Clark. We'll get to this in a second.
And the stud buds.
But like, it's so funny that both of them are included in this situation. Anyways, we'll circle back to this in a second. But
the part of the quote you're talking about, Derek, and give you the direct quote.
Yes, that was great.
We have the best players in the world. We have the best fans in the world. But right now, we have the worst leadership in the world. What a just knife.
What a bar. What a bar.
Just
what a bar.
Beautiful.
What a bar. And again, she's not saying... Okay, I'll pause with what I'm saying here because I want to get back to Kathy's response in a second. But Fee calls her out, says multiple things that she said to her, potentially in private or potentially...
the stuff about Caitlin pissed me off.
About other, like all the things.
We give Caitlin Clark to her platform to make all of her money. No, you don't.
She had a platform before.
She had her platform. If anyone gave her
she's not getting paid enough.
Right. If you want to give kudos to anyone, it was Iowa. Iowa gave her a platform.
100%.
And that's what drove this whole spike in viewership and caringness about the WNBA. Because it was her junior year, so she had a year left in college. And then it was obviously she was going to go to the draft. For a little bit, there was contract offers from the big three to go play with them. Mm-hmm. She didn't take it, obviously. She went to the Fever and has continued to play with them. But for her to go... to supposedly have said, because I don't think she's come out and said this to the media.
She said that they were
quoting.
Andrew Dukowitz had a funny quote tweet for it. Gosh, I wish I remembered exactly. I should have screenshot this and read it because it's so funny. Kathy came out and responded and basically said some of this stuff it's not true. In paraphrasing, I actually want to know what she actually said because Andrew had a great response to it because it was basically I could say that. Hugh Jackman's... Anyways, look up his tweets. It's so funny. Look up Andrew Dukowitz. You'll see the whole interaction. She comes out and basically denies it, Kathy.
But in a very
very
not good way.
But a poor me. My whole family's been dealing with a lot this week because of this. Dude, you're the one who said it, and you're the reason why she's having these comments. It's not like she's attacking your This is what I was going to say earlier. It's not like Fee came out and attacked her personally as a person. Fee came in with it. She didn't even. She besides quoting Kathy, she didn't say that she's a horrible person.
No, she just said the leadership of the WNBA is awful.
Yeah.
Which is true, I would argue.
Yes. But it's she took it in an opportunity to come out and say, you know what, we need to talk about this behind the closed doors. We need to look in the mirror. She did what a lot of bad leaders do and deflect and also accuse of being wrong about things. You're never going to get people on your side if you're going to do that. After everyone has already been so far out the door on her as a leader of this league, you just alienated yourself even further. When the face of the league, this is back to our full circle moment here on Sideline Vibes.
Yeah.
I know Caitlin Clark hasn't had her exit interview yet, and she might make a comment. But she also is somebody who's not, and this is what Andrew said when we were having this conversation about Fee, no better person in the league to have take this stand than Fee.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
I 100% agree. I think because Fee did say it so perfectly, and with everything that happened with the Lynx in the playoffs, I really do think it coming from Fee had the biggest impact. Because it's not unfortunately, the Lynx lose, right? And they're out of the playoffs. Mm-hmm. You can come out and freely talk about this stuff. And this quote or these issues don't get talked about because Caitlin's still playing, or, her team is still in the playoffs. So she doesn't get a chance to make these statements till a couple of weeks from now. So I think I do agree. Fee making these statements, coming from anyone else, I don't think it has the impact that it has had.
And she knows what it's like to run a league too. Fee does.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. She runs her own league. So
I saw a thing
ironically
today talking about it on Twitter. Yeah. The the players make more money.
They do. Because it's all, again, I have this conversation with a lot of people.
Well, there's some crazy stuff with people.
Because I've been obviously talking a lot about the WNBA recently, more than I probably have ever in the past. And my big stance on the whole thing is pay the players. The reason why they're saying pay the players is not saying pay the players the same as
The NBA.
the NBA players or the NFL players or any other league. It's paying the players the correct percentage of what the other leagues are making. Whereas most of the leagues are making about 50% of the revenue. They're making not even close to that. And that's all that the players want, is being paid a fair share of their...
The biggest problem
That's crazy.
is they're not sharing all the data.
They're
with the
not,
players.
no.
This tweet talks about it. It's
Okay.
a report or whatever.
So this is from... You want to read it?
Yeah.
Read on the spot. These are going to be
So,
our... Yeah, Reed's got more
this was,
research
quick
than
with
we us.
Let's see if I can see who
Wrote the thing.
wrote it.
So who's the tweet by? So it's on ESPN though.
It was some person just tweeted,
Okay.
quote retweeted to
So from ESPN,
ESPN.
though, it looks like.
But I think it's a clip from ESPN. And it says, at the heart of this fall's CBA negotiations and the players' simmering frustration with the league is why more of those financial gains haven't yet trickled down to the players. This week, sports economist and professor David Barry wrote in the New York Times that if WNBA players received a similar percentage of basketball-related income as NBA players, the top stars should be making more than $3 million a year. Instead, they earn less than 10% of that.
Mm-hmm.
According to sources on both sides of the CBA negotiations, under the current CBA, players don't get additional revenue sharing, 9% as opposed to 49% to 51% in the NBA, until the league has generated a certain level of revenue, which it says it has yet to do after decades of multi-million-dollar losses at the franchise and league level. The players want the league to give them data proving those revenue benchmarks haven't been met. That's where the trust started to break down, one league source said. You want to call them greedy and unreasonable, but you won't give them the data. So they're not giving them the data
There it is.
on how much they're actually making, and they're just saying, oh, well, we're not making the amount that we should be making. We're actually losing money, as a way to say, oh, we don't have to pay you as much as we should because we're not actually making that much. But they won't tell them the actual amount that they're making.
And this is regardless. Okay, this is where I always, even regardless of if the data is true or not from their side of view, their point of view, this is where I always get so upset about a lot of these like big corporations like this, is like your reason you are making money at all is because of the players. You don't have the game without the players. You don't, period.
That's why player holdouts are so huge.
Exactly. You don't have the players, you don't have the game, you don't make the money without the players. So you need to pay them what, even if you're losing money, that agreement, I know they probably agreed on it in like a CBA or whatever, or there's some reason why they have that agreement already in the first place. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
Kathy, in her response, talked about how she's fought so hard for the CBA agreement that they've gotten, and yet at the same time, it's not like the WNBA players have gotten this massive raise or any raise.
They don't.
It's
to get paid that like 40% less than what percentage-wise in the other leagues. It's ridiculous. When a sport's on ESPN, ABC, it's ridiculous. Yeah, we can dive into this all day, but
Be a whole episode.
Queen Fee, come on the pod.
Come on the pod, Fee.
She's way above us sitting around the garage talking about her. But
Let's
you're
get
the
her
best.
husband on the pod.
She's a goat. She's a goat. I've been always team Fee, face of the league. I think she cemented herself as the face of the league.
Right now, for sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, some of us were on the bandwagon early.
You guys want to take a stab on how much Kathy makes per year?
Yeah, probably like at least 5 million.
20 mil.
Not that
Higher?
much. Lower. 3 million.
3 million a year?
Yeah.
That's a ton.
For doing not as much as
For doing jack.
Fee does, that's for sure. Well, should we move on to Minnesota's favorite segment here?
Mm-hmm.
Kevin loves that.
I probably just woke Bailey up with that.
It's okay.
Wonder Ball.
Wonder Ball.
Wow, that was really good acoustics in here. Wonder Ball. Should we do it again? Harmonize.
Wonder Ball.
Like my
How did
voice?
I end up with the high side of this, guys?
Oh,
Reed dominated the baritone and bass. Derek was like, I'm going to live in Tenorland. And I was like, fucking, I guess I'll go be a soprano. And let me give my balls to tug up into my gut. I did it. It was good. It sounded good,
I
y'all.
don't even know what any of those are. I don't know how to hit
Like
those.
bass, tenor, alto, soprano.
You guys,
I was in choir in middle school.
Yeah, Marshall.
I was
You guys know your
basically
music.
soprano,
You guys
'cause I
know
was
your
a-
music down here.
I
was a little boy.
started singing tenor, and then I saw Derek and I were just completely matching. I was like,
I just sing.
and then I
whenever-
heard Reed just go fucking in the basement. And I was like,
I just tried.
Fuck.
I just tried not to have my voice crack because
yeah, it's good. Good call.
I'm still going through puberty.
Okay, so Loons Wonder Ball, 16, 10, and 7, and it's funny. This is the most Wonder Walls they've had ever in franchise history in one season because they always sing Wonder Wall at the end if they win. This is the most. So they have never had 16 wins in a regular season.
That's huge.
So winning a season, I told you, we're in the golden era.
We are.
Third in the Western Conference, very close on Saturday night of passing everybody and getting into the first place. San Diego's down, Vancouver had kind of a slow start. We were so close, but the last game, 3-0 win over Sporting Kansas City, which I don't get why they're called Sporting Kansas City. I don't get why they're called Real Salt Lake. It's kind of cheesy. They should change their names to something that's more not
American.
Yeah, not trying to be like.
We're not Real Madrid,
It
right?
doesn't make sense. Like that's Hispanic. Like it's
Could you imagine Real Minneapolis?
Real Minneapolis. It's stupid. Don't do that. Yeah, change your names. I'm glad we beat those guys. No, I was kidding. I do have actually a cousin now. It would be like a second cousin in the family, not from my family, but from Bailey's, that does like what we do, but for Kansas City stuff. They talk about
Oh, nice.
Sporting Kansas City. So we should have probably reached out to them to.
Get them on the pod.
Maybe I will.
cool.
Maybe I will. Next season we'll have to do that. But anyways, we dominated this one from start to spinach. Start to finish. Perea scored 500, his 500th career goal in all of his professional career. Markinek scores 2. He's the highest scoring defender in MLS this season. He's our dude. You're free.
Defender scoring. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Coach Ramsey talked about afterwards. He's kind of switching back to that 4-4-2. You familiar with 4-4-2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Reed's our resident soccer actual expert. So
Played soccer many years.
You ref
Decided to lay down the cleats and then pick them back up and go out and ref instead.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Yeah, I gotta be careful talking about refs. I get a little.
Hey, so
I do
do
have,
I.
like-
That's why I decided to become a ref.
Austin's dad's a ref. He's one of the best refs of all time. I will say it. Any ref that's below the professional level, I love you. You're the best. We couldn't do organized sports without you. So,
That's
but
true.
professional refs, you get paid for it. You get paid.
I get paid.
You get paid too, but like
I
you get paid that
really
much
well.
money and you're gonna have an ego. I'm gonna talk crap about you. Anyways, soccer. He switched back to a 4-4-2. That's more of what they had when they had. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on his name? We transferred him to a different league. Hani. Yeah. Anyways, Asawale. We had Asawale, and then we got rid of him. He was our best goal scorer.
I'm not a professional soccer watcher.
Oh,
I
you
think
need to
it's-
get into it.
I think it's really boring. But that also is because I grew up watching youth soccer, which is really, really exciting because there's way more action. It's always really back and forth, especially like
Sure.
U12, U13-ish. I mean,
I
watched
do-
my brother play for years.
Sure.
You know, it's always super close. And it's always a lot of fun watching youth soccer. Everybody really gets into it. Yet as professional, it's very slow. So I've never really gotten into it, but I might, watch a little bit more Loons.
It's so funny that you say that because I actually enjoy watching soccer almost a little bit. I get less bored. I find myself looking at my phone less. That's when I tell when I'm bored or like need like a break or something.
Oh, I'm always on my phone during football.
I look at my phone less during soccer games that I watch than I do football. Like, because it's just constant. There's something going on. You can't even like leave the room because it's constantly going. But it's interesting that you say that because I've heard people say it's also kind of boring to watch, but I enjoy it. Maybe because it's just
maybe we should watch a Loons game together.
We should go to one. We should go to a playoff game.
We should.
That'd be fun.
I've always wanted to go. I've heard it's great.
I have a Loons scarf.
Oh, you'd fit in. I don't have any garb. Maybe some Loon garb.
It's still got the tags on it.
Yeah. Well, Kelvin's out. He has a thigh injury. Hopefully, he's our other striker, Yeboah. Hopefully, he comes back for playoffs coming up here soon. I bet they're just kind of resting him up for that. But we got some young pups getting in there. Some young, Loon. Ducklings. They're definitely not called ducklings. You caught me there.
Ducks.
And then,
They're ducks.
Our next match is against the LA Galaxy, October 18th.
Loonlit.
Loon Lip?
Lit.
A Loonlit.
It's a good name.
It's a good name. Well, do you guys want to talk some Wolves Crunch Time report? Shout out to Crunch. Follow Crunch on Twitter. That's CROONCHH.
2 H's.
2 H's. Someone already had a crunch out there, I guess.
Captain Crunch.
I didn't look it up though. It might be some like weird.
I'm still proud of myself for finding your tweet.
Oh yeah.
I found your Twitter. He didn't share his Twitter handle with us, but would share his reports, and I found his Twitter through those reports. Is great.
It was a secret burner for a long time, but you know what?
Proud of myself.
I'm ready, just like Batman.
Face reveal.
Let people know. Yeah, reveal.
True face reveal.
Preseason thoughts. Who cares about preseason? That's always my stance for everything. But vibes seem really good. I was very interested in like the media day stuff to kind of hear like how the players are. I always get really excited. Both NFL, MLB, any sport when they have like their media day to start, it gets me excited. And so I was excited to hear the quotes, especially from Anthony Edwards, what he had to say. He seems like he's growing up a little bit, and I'm really excited. But
it's crazy. He's only, 24?
I think, 24, just about to turn 25.
And he's in his sixth year?
He's 24.
Which is crazy. I'm 23. I can't imagine playing 5 years of professional basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 years ago, I was a twig.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still a twig, but I was a twig.
He's built different. He's going to be an all-timer. He's going to be an all-timer.
Derek, who's your boy on the Wolves?
Naz?
No.
Who's my favorite player?
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards.
No.
Why?
Your favorite vibes.
Oh, Joe Ingles?
Joe Ingles.
Is there another J player on the team?
Jay McDaniels.
Yes.
Jay McDaniels.
Yep. I don't know how real it is. I've been fooled before, but there have been talks that Jaden McDaniels might be traded.
Traded? There's no way.
Where are you getting this from?
Dude, you always get your Wolves information from like some underground back alley
I have to set the record straight. Earlier in the year, when he was talking about Giannis coming to Minnesota, I shared the post from Twitter with him, so I'm part to blame for that. But also, I thought it was really funny, and he just rolled with it.
I thought it was real.
No, he's not getting traded.
No shot.
No shot. He's like an instrumental part of our team. Where are you getting this information?
Why would they trade him?
It's a hypothetical scenario involving the Lakers.
For who?
Austin Reeves and Jared Vanderbilt.
Why? That's not happening. There's no way. Over my dead body.
Minnesota has shown a strong reluctance to trade McDaniels, viewing him as a core part of the team. But I think
the Lakers are reaching out to try to get
I think the Lakers have reached out, yes.
Not happening.
Okay,
Try me, LeBron.
You got Bronny.
Come at me, LeBron.
Okay, at least it wasn't fake, though. This was real.
You got Bronny.
Yeah, but
stick with him.
That's not like you made it sound like the Wolves are trying to trade him. You did.
Well,
they're not.
You made it seem like it was a
I will
little
riot.
bit of interest on both
I will
sides.
riot. I'll never be more mad if they trade him, Nas, or Anthony Edwards. Like you thought Dallas Maverick fans were mad when they traded Luka?
Oof. This guy will run around town.
I can't even say half the things I would do. That's not a threat. I would just be very mad.
It's a warning, not a threat.
I clicked on a news article and it was the India Times.
India Times.
That was the article. The AI overview is what. Oh no, that was.
Your source is Google AI Gemini, and you got it from the India News. Mitch.
Mitch, not everything you see on the internet is true, buddy.
Mitch needs media training, like a media course.
Do you need to go through my cybersecurity course?
No.
So, anyways, we have a couple awesome things coming up here. I can't tell you right now because it's a secret.
Can you tell me later, or do I know already?
You already know what we're gonna do with another important.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
I do know. I do
so
remember
excited.
this actually.
Yeah, it's in the works, and then we want to do like a Wolves extravaganza because gosh, I'm just so excited about Wolves basketball and
Not even NBA extravaganza, just the Wolves extravaganza.
it is Wolves. Well, yeah, pretty much.
Well,
Wolves
we did the NFL extravaganza.
We did, yeah.
We didn't do a Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I want to do a winter sports extravaganza. We could do that actually.
We could. Because hockey and basketball kind of drop the puck and throw up the ball at the same time.
Yeah, we probably should do that, but we have so many cool things lined up that it might be like kind of like an extravaganza worthy thing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I also want to do like a live show potentially. We'll talk about that though.
Okay.
We don't have the capabilities. We're like, what are we doing?
We can barely do this.
True. Oh, we can record live though. We can record live. We don't have to do it live like it's a live stream.
Yeah.
Like we recorded live. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyways, anything else for the Timberwolves?
I'm excited.
Wolves back.
Wolves back, baby. Quick Bear Necessities.
Look for the
Yeah, this is
fuck
quick
the
one.
Poleds.
Fired is Rocco Baldelli.
Oh yeah. Good.
He was
Get this
fired?
fun fact, yeah. Third winningest coach in Twins baseball history.
Yeah, it's still great. He's gone.
It's probably actually for the best. A lot of people said that he kind of fell on the sword for a mismanagement thing. Yeah. I mean, you can only do what you can with the players that you have around you, but also I feel like we've had some good rosters the last like 2 years, and we've done nothing with it. So someone has to take a fall. Unfortunately, that is what it is.
I'm glad Rocco and not Buxton.
Yeah. But we'll see. It looks like we're just cleaning house. We're going to try to start a little bit fresh. So we'll see what happens there. Any thoughts on the Bear Necessities? We're fizzling out here at the end of this episode.
Sell the team.
Sell the team. There you go. Sell the
But
team.
stay in Minnesota.
Stay in Minnesota. Don't
Minnesota.
move. Puckheads. Minnesota Wild, they cut down the roster here. It's set up for the regular season to start here shortly. Any thoughts on the roster cut down? I don't know anybody that got cut. I'm so glad Kirill is signed. I don't even care.
That's what I
Yeah.
was going to ask if you guys had reported on that sign.
We actually had to, before we posted the episode, we had to go back in and make a, Derek did a VO, and I showed him at the Lynx game for video footage. As he was talking about the
I had to
Kirill.
put something in there. This says right after we recorded. But
It was like a day later. It was terrible.
I will say there is a guy coming up. You look up like Wild roster or something like new, like we have like a rookie who's gonna be just an absolute stud. Danila Urov. I don't know how to say it.
You're off the team.
No, I've just heard good things about him.
Yeah.
Like I think he's gonna kind of lay it up for us.
Danila Yurov?
Danila Urov and Zeev Buriam and Liam Organ.
They all sound Russian.
I guess I don't know.
Is Minnesota no longer
They make the
the
they made
hockey
the
center of the world? Are all the players coming from Russia now?
yeah, that's
And
just
that,
like
that area, not all Russian,
Well,
like,
it's-
probably like Ukrainian. And
historically, yeah, they've been on. That's been a huge like hotbed for. I think we haven't usually had a lot of like Russian players on our team and Yugoslavian players, and Marin Gabrick was one of our best players, but I just feel like it's common.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, Minnesota, we got that little town up north that just pumps out hockey players, man.
War Road.
They just pump them out.
Yeah. Gosh.
Lots of Olympic medalists up there.
Yeah. Should we go to Vibe of the Week? I don't have anything for us.
Well, their season doesn't start till after the first of the year, so
Yeah, we got a little bit of time. They haven't even started like preseason stuff yet, so
it's a while.
yeah, we will. Excited to see. I want a three-peat really bad.
That'd be sick.
They need,
And then
a
4-peat.
Lynx run.
5P.
They're like the Green Bay Packers of the W.
They are, which is unfortunate. They're better than the Packers.
Well, I mean, like they're like the founding fathers franchise for that. Anyways, Vibe of the Week. You guys want to start? Vibe of the Week?
Reed, you can go first. You're
Do
the
you have a
guest.
vibe of the week? Just anything that comes to your mind that's like makes you happy right now. That's an absolute vibe.
I'd say the Vikings win, but it was really a bad win, so it's not like super exciting. Jordan Addison's touchdown was really cool, though. I love Jordan Addison.
After his week of
His shenanigans out in the UK, you know how he be.
yeah.
No, otherwise it's same old, same old. Oh, the weather. Oh, it's not hot anymore.
Oh, this is gosh.
That's
We were talking
so
about
nice out.
We talked about this in the last episode. Today was like a perfect fall day.
It
like
was.
Like it was like
65.
60 something, a little crispy in the morning, a little wet and crispy in the
Cool.
morning, a little cool.
Cozy.
That's the kind of fall I like.
Yeah. This is peak fall right now.
Yeah.
This whole week, peak fall.
No more 90 degrees.
We don't need 90-degree days in the fall. That's just disgusting. It's like crunchy and 90 degrees and everything's a little stale and dirty.
Yeah.
We don't need that. You got a vibe of the week?
Yeah, I got a two-parter.
Two.
Yep. So
I don't know why I
previous
said that.
and then so last weekend I went to New Ulm, got to experience my first Oktoberfest.
Ooh.
It's pretty wild. It was very hot.
Are you going to go to Wisconsin for Kurdtoberfest?
No, I am not.
Not make a little work trip?
No, I'm good. I actually don't like Culver's cheese curds that much. So
They're not that great.
no, I'm not a fan.
They're
But
gonna put us on a pedestal. They're gonna put us up on
I love Culver's cheese curds.
oh god,
I actually
Derek.
like them more than normal cheese curds.
I like the cheese to ooze out of my curd.
I think they get too cold
Ew.
too quickly.
that too.
I kind of like that though.
No, what?
I like the cold cheese curds from the bag though. The ones you could buy on like
You just want
on the side of a
you just
road.
want a chunk of cheese.
Do you know? Yes. Do you know
That's
like
just
like
cheese
a cheese
here.
stick? I want a cheese stick.
They make those. It's called the cheese
They
stick.
do, but those I like Culver's cheese curds. They're good.
Yeah.
Here's my thing too with the Wisconsin cheese curds. They do cheese curds a little bit differently than the like ones you get at a fair. Like I remember we do a Packers game. I think it was the Packers Vikings last year.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped at like literally this town with like 12 people that live in it in a random shed. This guy was like selling cheese curds out of the back of the shed.
Were they good?
They were the best thing I've ever eaten.
I
in my
bet
entire
they
life.
were.
Best thing
But they were
ever.
like the ones you get from like Hy-Vee, like
Oh,
that-
like an actual curd of cheese.
yeah, like it wasn't like
It wasn't
fried
breaded.
and breaded and
Yeah.
hot. It was like
Those are good.
yeah, like out of like he literally was just like whipping them up as we were like pulling up.
Yeah.
Like,
Those
here you
are
go. Here's some ones that are
very, very, very good.
yeah. Those are the kind I love those kind of cheese curds, and the Culver's ones are kind of like in between those. I get a stomach ache from the.
Do you want to know
fried
how
ones.
long they take to cook?
Doesn't matter to me.
Minute 35.
Awesome. Then why does it take so long at Culver's?
Bad.
Why does it take so long at Culver's? Is that
It's actually
all-
the quickest. Sorry, it's the second quickest thing to cook on the fryer side. Pretzel bites.
why
take 20
does
seconds.
it take so long at Culver's?
Because people wait to order a crispy chicken sandwich till the end of their order, and those take 5 minutes to cook.
If you ever really, really, really want to pick on a Culver's employee, go through the drive-thru.
I did the last time I actually
and
went.
order right away a crispy chicken sandwich, and then at the very end of your order say, "Actually, I don't want the crispy chicken anymore." That's how you.
And no, that's not that bad because you'll just be up a crispy. Say, actually, instead, I want a cod fillet sandwich. So, because that takes 4 minutes to cook, and you have to dry bread, or you bread it with flour, and then you put the batter on it, and then you have to put it in the fryer.
Oh, because you got to make it fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh door.
Yeah. So, sorry, little Culver's rant, but my future vibe of the week.
Future vibe of the week.
Yep. It's homecoming for SMSU this week, so getting to
Roll Brown.
roll Stangs.
Roll Stangs.
But yeah, just excited for that. Getting to see all the alumni come back, see all the excitement on campus. Everyone's decorating, and it's just very good vibes over at SMSU. So I'm excited for that.
Cool.
You have
Not
to work a lot of extra hours this week.
Yeah, that I'm not excited for, but it's all fun stuff. So I get to make cool looking videos. So yeah, I get to do that anyways. But yeah, that's my vibe. Derek?
Yeah, we were tooting Mitch's horn a little bit before this. Like, if you have not followed SMSU's social medias and you are a Marshall person, you need to, because Mitch is firing out some fire content. If you ever noticed that now, like, the videos are really cool.
Going on 2 years of that.
It's Mitch. It's Mitch. I don't know where you're like, whoa, this is cool. I'm seeing them on my For You page. It's Mitch.
It could just be because you guys follow me on TikTok and I repost almost every single post.
No, I haven't seen anything. I was saying this before. This is like, I never see anything from SMSU stuff until, and it wasn't because I was following you. It's like I started seeing stuff before. So, well, yeah, little toot of our horns.
We try our best.
My vibe of the week, I have two. One was I saw a TikTok today about it was like, I don't know, Central Michigan University's radio group. Have you seen this video? Nope, just me. Okay, cool. Probably the only person that saw it. They had like 1,000 likes probably, and
That's pretty good.
they do like a little like recording in the corner of them because they just have like a fun group. It seems like.
Yeah.
And a song was playing. Here, I'll just show you guys. Oh, I can't because we're playing. Anyways, to describe it for the viewers, they have like a couple old guys helping, and they have a couple young guys. And the young guy seems to be the guy that just wants to get all the content stuff like that. And then a song is playing in the background. They're pretending like it's a rave. Have you like heard that or seen that before? Like at Starbucks when they do like the like pretending it's a rave. Anyways,
Okay.
this is a stupid vibe of the week. Anyways, it was a fun video.
Continue. We're gonna make you get through this.
We're gonna watch it after this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
We'll
I have
watch
another
it.
one, but I have another one.
Pretend we're reacting to it right now.
Oh my god, that's so cool, Derek. Down below.
It just made me laugh because I was like, "Oh, this is cool." Like I have done like broadcasting before with Studio One Productions for baseball games, and it's just funny. It's fun to see people like having fun doing that, and they just seem like a good vibe.
Yeah. We have fun over at Studio
Yeah.
One.
If you haven't seen, maybe I'll like link it in the. Maybe we'll put a video. Can we put the video in there?
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, we can.
Well, if we put it in the description, that's fine.
Yeah. Look at It's a funny video. It's awesome. Highly recommend it. Trevor Lawrence. Oh my god, dog!
Oh my god!
He's a dog!
They won.
Let's go!
23 seconds left. They're up by 2.
Patrick Mahomes only needs
When
13.
when he fell down, I went.
We're on a flag. There's a flag.
Of course
No,
there's
Liam
a
Cohen's
flag.
smiling though. He's smiling though. It's a touchdown. It's probably like defensive face mask or something. Trevor Lawrence, dog. We knew it. We knew this about him.
Holding on the Chiefs.
Look at Liam Cohen. He's so happy.
This is a week of upsets.
Yeah.
This is a week of upsets.
This
is
is an
fall
upset.
down,
No,
like-
the Jags are better than the Colts or the Chiefs.
Yeah. They have a better record. About to even have an even better record.
who would have
Gosh,
thought the AFC South has actually got some serious contending teams?
Trevor Lawrence he's back. He's back, baby. He's back, baby. What a freaking win! Potentially.
They're only up by 3.
Seconds,
Too much time. Too much time for Mahomes.
That's
Like
what I was
Eagle
saying.
Bears.
He's done more with less.
Watch this. He falls over.
Jesus.
He almost threw it. He almost thought about throwing it. He goes, "I'm gonna go."
And then he's like, I don't know if I'm going to run. And then he dives.
I love Trevor Lawrence. You'll never get me hating him. People hate him a lot. I don't care.
My dad was hating on him earlier. He texts me and he goes, Trevor Lawrence was supposed to be generational talent.
He's so good.
It all went to Caleb Williams.
And Bryce Young.
You-
And CJ Stroud.
R.I.P.
I also think Jaguars need to have these jerseys forever because they're my favorite ones.
They're kind of cool. They're just unique colors.
I love the color.
NFL needs to bring back bright, fun colors.
I agree. That Seahawks, Tampa Bay.
Oh,
I think we
beautiful.
talked about this last.
I hope your phone's still recording.
Yeah, me too.
Go check really quick. I have one more vibe of the week, and then this is the longest episode we've
Okay,
ever
let's
filmed.
just get it done.
Okay, so my last vibe of the week, second vibe of the week, my actual real vibe of the week. I went to the Marshall Tiger football game
Nice.
versus Orono. It's the only time I'm ever going to talk about high school sports in this, probably, because Marshall Tigers won 13-12.
Yep.
They won by one.
Yep. It was 13-12.
Close game.
The Marshall Tigers got the ball with like 9 something left, and the Orono Spartans never got the ball back.
Is amazing. Beautiful.
I'm not trying to be hyperbolic. I've thought really long and hard about this. It's been a couple days, a weekend. It was the best high school football drive I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wow.
They ran the same play over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And just pounded it through.
But they ran like some other plays too. It wasn't the same exact play over and over, but it was like they ran the same play several times. So they kept getting to they started on like the 20 and they ended up only getting to like the 10-yard line on the other
End of the field.
end of the field for 9 minutes.
That is crazy.
So they just kept getting to like third downs and getting the first down. Third down, getting the first down.
And then there's a great play by their running back.
Yes.
Great heads up football. Goes down right before the first down so that they could get an extra play down.
Yeah. Which he didn't. I was talking to assistant coach Scott Mintoni about did you tell him to slide before the first down marker? And he's like, no, we didn't. We wanted him to get the first down, but he just slid early. But it kind of worked out for because they would have at least, if they wanted to knee it all out and not actually score, they wouldn't have got to the Orono Spartans would have had
They would have
time.
gotten a play.
Yeah.
They would have been at least having one play.
Yeah.
At least one play.
It was great heads up football.
Yeah. But the fact that I've never seen a high school player be able to have the wherewithal to do that. I know they talked about it in the timeout, but
How many of them are just going to be like, I'm going to score the touchdown?
I'm going to forget. I'm just going to go and score. Forget that. But it was, before that even, it was the best football drive I've ever seen. Between
very
just
cool.
the overall blocking. Oh my gosh. This is another. Okay, I can't rant anymore. We gotta cut it.
Yeah, we gotta.
Anyways, do you guys have anything else?
Nope.
Any vibes?
Thanks for letting me on the pod today.
My gosh,
Heck
that's
yeah,
so
So
dude.
fun.
I like garage pods. This is fun.
Yeah,
It is.
garage
This
spot. This is the spot.
This is the spot.
Yeah.
I think we found a home.
We have
kind
tried many places, and this feels like home.
This feels like home.
Maybe different seats, but
Yeah, we'll get better chairs.
not that these are bad. It's better than last week's chair,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
I look
yeah.
like I'm in a 1970s bar / burlesque
My
lounge.
grandma's porch.
Yeah, it was bad, and I look so much taller than Derek, and I'm not.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep your vibes high. Just like Trevor Lawrence. Peace.
That's a wrap.
That'll do it.